Hey guys, it's you know who, obviously. We are at Angkor Wat, which is right behind us, full of tourists, just like us, snapping photos and enjoying the early 4:45 a.m. rise this morning, which we almost missed.
Yeah.
It's getting hot, usually in the 30s here. But anyway, besides that, we're here at Angkor, and it's obviously one of the 7 wonders of the world. It's been pretty crazy so far to see the size of it, considering how long ago it was built and the scale in which it was built. So it's nice to be here, and it's good that it didn't rain, because when we got into Cambodia last night, it was just pretty much pouring most of the whole night, which didn't really make for a great arrival when we got here. You got anything you want to put in?
Actually, again, just some travel things that you end up going through. When we got here, 6 hours on the bus. Thank God that's over. And then we got dropped off at a bus station. All the tuk-tuk guys, they kind of like hassle you to get you a ride, and they wanted to charge us $5 Canadian at first. And then we brought them down, or $5 US. Bring them down to 3, and then we went to one hostel. We didn't have any reservations. Went to one hostel. Was booked, so then we told him to take us to another one, and then for the cheaper rate to get us to our hostel, he became our tour guide for today. So it's pretty far out here. Like, I thought we could just walk out or like whatever, but yeah, he's kind of our guide for the day. And then this morning, like Matt said, we tried to catch the early sunrise, but it's overcast this morning. But we were traveling with some people we met on the plane to Cambodia, and luckily they knocked on our door, because we would have slept in today. Our alarm didn't go off, and like Matt was saying, the magnitude of this place is it's enormous. This is only like one temple behind us, and it's dotted all over the place with other temples and other things. And I just can't get over how large it is and how old, and that some people have built this. Not some, lots and lots of people built this, but how, with like the little bit of technology that they had at the time, how could they do something on such a grand scale? So I'm pretty blown away on the whole aspect, and probably a highlight. Cambodia is kind of a weird place to be in. It's like two sides of the coin, like Matt was saying once before. You got like this grandeur and really rich, and you got the extreme poverty. Probably the poorest place we've been to so far.
On the bus ride here, it was just grass hut after grass hut. They're built on stilts, so it's obviously for the rainy season in case it floods or. But Eric's right. I mean, you see everything, you know. When you're in Bangkok, you see the crazy cities and the lights and all the sounds, and then you come out here and it's just dirt roads. I mean, even the main road that we took to get here, which we thought was like paved, thinking it was like the 407 back home, it was still pretty bumpy old roads. So there's dirt parts, but we made it in air conditioning, and we're glad we took a plane here. Because we met some girls, and they took the bus from Bangkok to Siem Reap through the border, and they got screwed pretty much. They got dropped off at the border, and then they jumped in a school bus with no air conditioning. And in this heat, air conditioning is a big plus, seriously. And they got drove out to a field in the middle of nowhere, and the bus driver said, "All right," and everybody's like, "This isn't the city," and they said, "Well, you know, tough luck, pretty much. Get off and get a tuk-tuk and pay some more money." So. But anyway, right now I also wanted to mention we're in the malaria zone. This is the first place we've been in the malaria zone, and obviously there's bugs all over us, but we can't tell if they're mosquitoes or they're just flies. But there's a whole bunch of stuff, bugs everywhere. So
we didn't take our malaria pills, so we're like bathing in
super paranoid,
bug repellent.
So. But we're good. We're here. We still got a whole afternoon to spend taking photos. And
and then we're gonna only be in Siem Reap for another day, maybe.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, take off back to Phnom Penh. I said right?
Yeah, pretty close.
And then back over to Bangkok for the third and hopefully last time. I don't want to see Bangkok again for a while. And then it's south and
south to the beaches.
Yeah. Woo! All right.
All right, guys.